Today I'm going to show you how to make an autumn-winter moss basket. So for this you'll need a basket, your compost, your moss, and I've got 3 lamiums, 3 cyclamen, a Euonymus, some ivy, and I've got a couple of packs of pansies as well. Now, to start off with, I'm going to do a layer of moss at the bottom of the basket. Got a nice thick layer. I don't know if you can see, I've made sort of like a little bowl shape so it's thick around the side and there's a dip in the middle, because this is where you're going to put your compost. So you're just going to fill the centre of this with compost, ready for your first layer of plants. I'm going to start off with the lamium. So I like this one because it's nice and wintry. It gets little purple flowers on, and it's kind of a semi-trailer, so even though it'll trail down, it kind of goes up and over as well, so it just creates a really interesting piece in your basket. So I'm just going to give the roots a little squeeze because we've got quite big holes in here, so it'll be able to fit through. And that just sits there on top of your little moss layer. I'll do the same again with the other 2, evenly around the basket. I've placed these so the trail is going down already, because that indicates the way that the plant's going to go. And then after we've put this layer in, then we're going to fill it up again to the next layer with moss again. So sometimes you have to wire your basket because the moss won't stay in, but this is quite good moss, so it stays together quite nicely. Doesn't fall out. So it should look something like that, so you've got moss all around your plant, and then we're going to fill up to this next layer with compost, and next we're going to go with some pansies. I'm just going to pop these in between your 2 lamiums. So we're going to put one there and one there. Probably should have mentioned before that I've unhooked one of these and just taken it out of the way to make it easier to work with. So I'm going to put 2 there, and then I'm going to do this all the way around. I'm mixing the different colours up just because they are what I like. So that's your next layer done. So you've got your trailing on your bottom layer to go up and over, and then you've got your pansies, which will just fill out with blocks of colour in the spaces in between your lamium. And then we're going to do the same again, right to the top this time with the moss. I'm going to try and create a nice neat top this time by just rolling the moss round, making sure that it's nice and tight around those pansies. So it should look something like that. And then we're going to put compost in the top. We can start in the top just like you would any other basket. So we're going to start making a hole in the centre, popping the Euonymus in. And then from there we're going to work outwards in a tier. I'm going to put some cyclamen in. Now I'm going to put these over where the lamium is, so in line with that. I'm going to do the same on each side. Now the cyclamen, they'll flower for around 8 weeks, so they're a lovely way to brighten up your autumn winter basket. And then next we're going to go for ivy. So I've just got 1 pot, which I'm going to split into 3. Splitting it into equal-ish chunks. I'm going to place these in between the cyclamen, but also in between the pansies, so it'll trail down. It's getting a bit windy, then I'll do this all the way around. show you again. Just making a hole, popping the ivy in, and then any gaps that we have left we can fill up with the pansies. I'm going to try and finish this as quickly as I can because now it's raining. So either side of the ivy. Jamming them in. So in this basket you've got your Euonymus, which is an evergreen perennial. So once you're done with that in your basket, that can go in the ground. You've got your colour, autumn winter colour, which is your pansies and your cyclamen. Your ivy is a perennial as well, and your lamium, it not only looks great in a basket, but if you put it in the ground it's a brilliant trailer. It looks beautiful and it gets these little purple flowers on. My hands are filthy. You can get that in all kinds of shades and colours as well. So once you've got everything where you want it to be, just give it a good water, and there you have it, your autumn winter moss basket.